every single time I got to a breaking point, I'm going to be real. I thought about one thing. What if tomorrow is the day that everything changed? I always kept that in my head. What if tomorrow was the day that everything for me would change? And that happened. That happened. On a day that I was literally on the verge of being like, bro, what am I even doing this for? And I decided for some reason to turn the camera on. Now I'm a content creator. But at that time, when you tired, ready to quit because it's not looking up, nothing is moving for yourself, you do have them thoughts in your head where it's like, dang, if I stop now, who cares? You should care. You should care why you stop right now. I don't know, y'all. You ever feel like life is just too much sometimes? Like you work hard, and no matter how hard you work, things seem to move either slow or don't move at all. Do y'all ever feel like that sometimes? You know, you grinding, you hustling, you trying everything to stay positive, right? And inside, you tired. Let me know if you feel like that sometimes. Now, I know that feeling. I know that. Shoot, some days I even feel like that now. Like, just, grinding on YouTube, grinding at everything, life in general. It's this constant hustle, man. Constant hustle. Whether it's me expanding my content, or working on my brand. For you, it might be you working on your own stuff too. Like, I get it. Just figuring it out. Figuring it all out on how you gonna escape the cycle. And you might even have thoughts like, why am I even doing this sometimes? Like, cause it seems like it's just not getting nowhere. I've been there. I've been there. But the thing I refuse to do is give up. And I don't think you should either. I refuse to give up. That's not even an option. It's not even an option. And if you're watching this right now, don't give up. That's not what I want you to do. No matter how hard life gets, no matter how much it feels like the world might be against you, everything just, your whole world might be feeling like it's crashing down, no matter what, keep pushing. Even when everything in you wants to stop. It's a couple reasons why I don't want you to. Because I know some of y'all feel this too. I do. And I know a lot of people don't have a person in their corner to really, kind of motivate them and kind of push them like, hey, you're going to be all right. I done been through that same situation too. Like, that's what I'm here for, you know. So I talk about a lot of things. And this is one of them. Because there's a daily struggle of what I'm about to speak on right now. And it's, I'm going to just kind of paint a picture for y'all. So how the day starts is usually how it's going to end for you, right? So for me, I'm up before the sun even come up, y'all. Like I'm up. You might even, in some videos, if I'm outside, you might even hear chickens clucking. You might hear birds chirp because it's early. It'd be like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning because I'm grinding. I'm grinding, right? Some days I'm doing security, right? And I feel like I'm on it. I'm alert. I'm on it. But then there's some days where it's like I don't be at my best tier that I could be. You get me? I know a lot of y'all feel that way. And after all that, you think I'd be done. Like, just from grinding, not only on YouTube, but in my own life, from work to YouTube, to working on the merch, to the branding, to the music. Now I gotta work on this other channel. Like, it's a lot going on, right? You think that'd be it, but it's not, because the real grind starts is when I come home, like when I'm here. Now I have to start breaking down everything. I gotta edit. I gotta start working on the branding. Start figuring out new merch. Start figuring out new stuff for the brand. Like, coming up with more content, expanding the content, and having this whole game plan for myself, right? I'm not just trying to survive. I'm trying to build something bigger than me. You get what I'm saying? So I know how you feel. It's okay to take breaks. It's okay to slow down for a little minute, because at the end of the day, we human. You can only grind for so much and so long, you know? Everybody needs some type of little breather for themselves. You get me? But don't give up. See, there's a difference with taking a breather and then giving up and just letting it all go. Like, I'm done with this. I can't do it. Nah, right? Even if it's somebody like that's out there that you dealing with losing a family member. I know that's rough too. And a lot of people, it's hard during the holidays. You lose people, and then that holiday come around, you really don't feel like doing nothing. I know that feeling. I know that feeling. I got homies I can't see no more. That hurt to this day. Real talk. To be honest with you, if they were still here, they'd probably be right here and in the back. But they both gone. You know? It do get exhausting. Having to deal with all that. You dealing with stress and stuff like that. But keep going. I need y'all to refuse, please, to give up. Refuse. That don't even need to be in your head. And if it is, I need you to get it out. You know, nobody see the type of grind that you got to put in when it comes to me staying up late. I'm up late editing, or I'm up late drawing, figuring out new designs for the brand. Nobody sees that. They only see the success part that comes after that. You know, I wanted to quit at one point in time. I did. And I'm not gonna lie about that. I almost did. I remember that day, that night where I had just finished double shift, double shift. And I was dead tired, dead tired. I sat down at the desk to edit a video, and I just stared at the screen, stared at the laptop for a smooth, I want to say at least 2 hours, just doing nothing, just piecing it, but like not really editing, just like staring into space, you know? And my mind was blank. My mind was blank. I thought, why am I even doing this? Because at the time, nobody was watching. And what I'm doing now, which is something I always been wanting to do, was just give motivation, give game, and all of this, the whole nine. I was sitting at that laptop just like, what's the point? What the point was is because I genuinely liked doing what I was doing. Still do. But at that time, when you tired, ready to quit because it's not looking up, nothing is moving for yourself, you do have them thoughts in your head where it's like, dang, if I stop now, who cares? You should care. You should care why you stop right now. Right? It was almost like all the effort was pointless. That's probably how you feel, but it's not pointless. I promise you. Everybody has that lucky number for themselves, right? When you keep doing something, doing something, it might take you 30 days to finally get it. Maybe the number 30 was your lucky number. But everybody got that lucky number when it comes to them grinding for what they achieving for. Everybody got it. You might just not have hit yours yet. But if you keep going, you will. And you know what? Every single time I got to a breaking point, I'm going to be real. I thought about one thing. What if tomorrow is the day that everything changed? I always kept that in my head. What if tomorrow was the day that everything for me would change? And that happened. That happened. On a day that I was literally on the verge of being like, bro, what am I even doing this for? And I decided for some reason to turn the camera on. Now I'm a content creator. It's crazy. But this is why I tell you why you should refuse to give up. That right there. What if I'm one video away from blowing up? One opportunity away from turning struggle into some type of success. But if you quit, you'll never know. Think about that. How close you might be to your breakthrough and you don't even know it yet. But you sitting here ready to give up. You never know. Here's the real reason why I can even add on to why you should keep going. Is when you know your purpose in life, you know what you're working towards, it makes it a whole lot easier. It makes it a whole lot easier. It's not about the money. It's not even about flexing for social media. It ain't about none of that. It's about building some type of freedom, man. That's what it come down to. It's about waking up one day and knowing I'm not gonna be trapped in my situation no more. Yours, you might feel like you trapped in a job. Yours, it may feel like you just trapped in bills, trapped by a system. It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. I don't know, man. Watching this right now, because I know it's kind of crazy thinking about it. Because just a year ago, I felt the same way you felt. And the day that I thought I was going to give up, life just changed. In a good way, though. Life just drastically changed. Never in 1,000 years would I have think that, you know? I don't know. If I could push through, I know anybody can, for a fact. Maybe you sitting there feeling like giving up right now. Please don't. Please don't. I think about it some days myself, but then it just put me back in perspective. Like, you could be one step away from changing your whole situation and don't even know it. Your purpose might be different from mine. Your purpose might be different from somebody else's, but maybe it's your family, for instance. Maybe it's your dream that you're chasing right now. No matter what it is, whatever it is, I need you to hold on to it. Hold on to it. Because when life gets hard, and trust me, things will, all right? Everybody gonna go through something in their life. That purpose that you got, That's gonna keep you going. That's gonna keep you going no matter what. I don't want you to have no type of fear of quitting or nothing like that, because it's not even failure that should scare you. It's the grind and the fear of quitting. That should scare you. Not even the failure part, because if you fail at something, you can learn from it. But the quitting part, that knock you out the game altogether. You know, people got to stop trying to dig for gold and grab the shovel first. People keep trying to dig for gold with their hands and don't want to grab the shovel. I don't know. That was on my mind to talk about, because I think about it all the time. You know, I don't want to be that person that look back and say, dang, I almost had it, or dang, if I'd have kept going, I never, maybe that could have happened. I don't want to be a shoulda, coulda, woulda person. I'm cool off that. And I don't want you to be that neither. I don't know if this helped anybody get out their situation or push them through, but I'm telling you, you might be one opportunity away, one video away from changing your whole life or changing your whole situation. Real talk. I don't know who needed to hear that, but I refuse to give up, and you should too.